Welcome back to the React Room. I'm your boy Dom K, back in here solo dolo again today. Uh, I got a new video for you guys today to check out. This video is actually pretty legendary. The song is pretty legendary. I've heard of it before. I've heard of the song, but I've never watched the video, and I've never listened to the song full in its entirety. So let me explain more. This is Phil Collins, "In the Air Tonight," one of the most famous songs of all time. And one thing I can tell you is, I'm not gonna say that a bunch of people in the hip hop community listen to Phil Collins because that would be disingenuous. But I will say that Phil Collins is one of the premier artists that I used to always hear about. I just never really got into his music. It wasn't for what was in my radar at the time. But this is like one of the official songs for, like, it used to be for the NBA playoffs, and I used to always hear like "In the Air Tonight." But I'm not really that familiar with Phil Collins, and like every other artist that we do, we're gonna check it out. So Phil Collins. Okay, Philip David Charles Collins, an Englishman musician, songwriter, record producer, and actor. He was the drummer and later became the lead singer of the rock band Genesis and had a successful solo career, achieving 3 UK #1 singles and 7 US #1 singles as a solo artist. In total, his work with Genesis, other artists, and solo resulted in more US top 40 singles than any other artist through the 1980s. His most successful singles from the period include "In the Air Tonight," "Against All Odds," "One More Night," "Sussa Studio," "Another Day in Paradise," "Two Hearts," and "I Wish It Would Rain Down." Yeah, man. She's an Englishman, okay. Discography. Studio albums: Face Value, 1981. Hello, I Must Be Going, 1982. No Jacket Required, 1985. But Seriously, 1989. Both Sides, 1993. Dance Into the Light, 1996. Testify, 2002. Going Back, 2010. Okay. So you see, Phil Collins has got a lot of work over the years. And like I said, man, me personally, I haven't been too familiar with his work, but I'm not the world, you know what I'm saying? But this is a really, really famous song, and we're gonna check it out. It's called "In the Air Tonight." I wanna listen to this is my first time listening to the whole song fully or looking at the video. So, you know what I'm saying? If you here, hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications bell button. Welcome to the channel. Get used. This is the international channel. We do music all over the world. About a deep dive into Phil Collins "In the Air Tonight."
You told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. I've seen your face before, my friend, but I don't know if you know who I am. Well, I was there and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. So you could wipe off that grin. I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies.
Man, watching videos like that, man, it just make you miss the old times. See, I was born in '88. When did this song come out? I gotta find. I know this is. Let's see. This is off the. It was the first single off his debut solo album, Face Value, in 1981. Just for, I wasn't even born when this album came out. I was born in '88, so this is 7 years before I was even born. And that lets you know, as I was a youngster growing up in the '90s and the early 2000s, this song was the theme of the NBA in the air tonight. I used to always hear this song, and I never really thought about it much, but I'm like, man, let me listen to it, man. I'm like, man, it hit a little different for me just because it's like, I do miss the sound. Like everybody can pull up old music, the 80s, the 90s. That's the one thing about the 80s and the 90s artists that I do miss. It was just so imperative that people used the instruments a lot more than they do now. Maybe they had voice enhancers, maybe they had stuff in the studio, but it wasn't like it was now. It wasn't like, I just don't think it was just as much of auto-tune and like those type of voice changers that make it going. If it was. I don't think it was every artist. Back then, I just feel like you have to be so talented to make it because it took talent and a little luck. But see, now I just feel like you just got the right look. They'll just throw you out there. You get enough fans, they'll just throw you out there. But this song is just like, it just take you to different places. Like every time I listen to this song in the air, it just, to me, I just get a confrontational vibe from it. What I take from it is it's in the air tonight. It's time. Like it's me versus you. I've been waiting my whole life for this moment. What's up? Like I get a competitive vibe from it. I get a, even if you want to take something else from it, you could take it's in the air tonight. Like I've been waiting my whole life. It could be about love. It could be like, I've been waiting my whole life to get you. I've been waiting my whole life to have this chance to go on a date with you. I can feel it in the air tonight. Like you can take a million different things from this, but what you can take from it is it's art and it's all subjective to, he had a specific meaning, but you can take what you want from that. And I just feel like with the music these days, you hear it is like, you take one thing from it because that's what it is. You take it for what it is. Mostly it's not a good message, but man, this is a great song by Phil Collins, one of the legendary songs of the century. I'm sure if they did a top 100 songs of the century, I'm sure this would probably be in the top 15, top 20 maybe. It's just one of those songs that I rock with. So you guys, I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. I rock with Phil Collins. He's again, this is somebody I grew up hearing about, and I'm glad I took it because again, you can get misconstrued with the old days versus the new days. The new people feel like the old people hate, and the old people feel like they don't listen and it's not time. But if you can go back into both and blend them in together, you can get a nice little mix. And I'm like, you can appreciate, just look at the videos. Like, think about how we shoot our videos now versus how they shoot their videos. Like, they would just walk in their rooms. They made it work. You know what I'm saying? Like you just take a clip from here. Where is it? He's walking through the hallways. This is what they were doing. This is what they were doing, It came from that. Like, we walking in the hallway, one green screen. And they made it work. And they made a fire video from that, 310 million views. That's what's up, man. Perfect 10. Shout out to Phil Collins. Shout out to the 80s. Shout out to the 90s. You guys paved the way, and it is what it is. So you guys tell me in the comments, man, what do you think about Phil Collins in the air tonight? Do you get the vibe to be confrontational like me? Do you want to go on a hot date, try to pull a girl that you've been trying to get? Or do you want to go play somebody? Do you want to go compete in a sport? Do you want to go challenge somebody to win something? I don't know. You tell me what you think about when you hear in the air tonight. Because when I hear in the air tonight, I feel like it's up. But that's just me, man. You guys, just let me know. And is this Phil Collins' best song? If it's not, you guys tell me in the comments, what is Phil Collins' best song? Or what's some other songs you want me to review if this is his best? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Always with love. Peace.